What's up, everybody? Yo, it's Friday, dog. How the hell you gonna get fired on your day off? Why? Why you stealing cardboard, Craig? You trying to build a clubhouse? Oh yeah, just waiting, and we're gonna get this Friday on. Alright, alright. Alright. I'm about ready to do this. I want some people to show up. Hey, what's up, yo? I got some moon rocks. It's Friday. You ain't got no job. You ain't got shit to do. Yeah. You remember what movie that was from? Anybody? I come into the kitchen. You in the kitchen. Eating all the bread. Eating all the pig feet. Eating all the hog maw. But I like them chicken. I love pig's feet. Now, didn't I tell you to get the trash out before you went to bed last night? Yeah. And what you do? Fell asleep. Boy, I wish you was sleeping right now, because I'd throw a right across your head and pick your ass up and make you take that trash out. Hit from the bong. Let's see what beam looks like. Whoa! Makes my face red. Blush, hush. Turns up my. Whoa! Pop. Crush. When you got the glow, you feel the power. You got the glow. It was a time of deceit, and everybody lived in it Armageddon. Nah, noir. I see that you think you can get one by me, sir. Go on. How about bubbles? Ah ha ha, bubbles. How about dance party? Whoa! Should we do some dance party for a little bit and smoke the doober? No, this is all messed up, bro. That's how I'm gonna be. That's how it's gonna be after this moon rock doober. I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna put this back on in a little bit, but right now I'm gonna go with. In a world gone mad, there was this guy named Frank, and he was going to smoke a doobie. But nobody came into his live chat, so he can't just doob it up without anybody in here. Yes, now it's time for the doobie. All right, let's go, guys. Friday, right? Fucking Friday. Do you remember that movie, dogs? You ain't got no job. You ain't got shit to do. I love that shit. All right, here it is. I'll have to put some color back into it. Here it is, cuz. Let me put it back to no filter. Blah, blah. Look at that doobie, bro. Bro, look at this doobie, okay? And what Moon Rock is, it's hash dipped in keef. You know, this shit's lethal. And just in case anybody's worried, the kids are at school. I am going to be just fine. I'm not picking them up. So, it's Friday. You ain't got no job. You ain't got shit to do. Let's start this up 420 into the recording. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Yo, do you guys what's your favorite music to get high to, bro? I used to love getting high to Sublime and also Pink Floyd. I really liked Pink Floyd a lot growing up. But we used to listen to like Cypress Hill. Hits from the bomb. Yeah, bro. Remember that shit? So, here we go. This is the start to a good Friday, right? Everybody, cheers! Ding! I found these new little settings here. This is pretty fun, right? Hold on, I'll show you. In a world gone mad, there was this dude named Frank, and he was okay, like nothing to bring home to mom for or anything, but he was a cool dude. And then you start hitting this, right? And you're like, oh no, I'm starting to get into this. Whoa! Yeah, hits from the ball. That was Spaceballs yogurt. I hate yogurt, even with strawberries. So for anybody who missed it, this is the doober we're gonna partake in. Woo! You guys remember Friday? Where they're like, hi, hi, hi. What's up, everybody? Yo, I'm so glad you guys communicate with me, bro. I'm so worried when I get on these things that people are just gonna be like, this dude's a pile of shit and throw up and then just turn off the stuff. But you guys are my homies, bro. You're down. So, yeah. I remember Friday, that movie, Anybody, and Smokey comes up to Craig and he's like, Craig, how'd you get fired on your day off? He's like, oh, they accused me of stealing cardboard. You stealing cardboard? Why are you stealing cardboard? You trying to make a clubhouse? And then they see Big Worm's head after they get high. He's like, Craig, I'm gonna smoke you, fool. He's like, bro, we lived the 90s, like when we were in the 90s, it was like the 60s because we were like, we want to live in the 60s, so we did everything, bro. The 90s were dope. Was anybody alive then? Or are, I hope there's no youngins in here, first of all, because I don't condone smoking to underage. You gotta be of age, okay? But if you are, smoke that shit. So I'll turn on this again. I'll just turn this off. I know it might be pissing some people off. Alright. So, this Friday, we're going to go up to the VFW. I'm going to have some beers tonight, I think. And I don't really drink too often, so that should be pretty fun, huh? Anybody have any questions? Anybody want to talk to the old Franker, or am I just doing this by myself and that's what it is? Because I would love some interaction. Today I posted a video. I said that people who say ATM machine are stupid because they're saying ATM machine, because the M in ATM means machine. Well, somebody left a comment and said that I said it wrong. Well, I vehemently denied that, and I posted another video asking for your opinion. So if you don't like the live, you can always check out my shorts. That's hashtag FHML. Hey man, that's weed are massive as fuck. I know, bro. These are $20, right? They're called moon rocks, bro. And like I said to everybody else earlier, that this is hash with keef. And I don't know if anybody knows, but keef and hash are pretty much the same thing. When you're picking buds, you get this sticky shit on your hands, and if you rub your hands together, the friction creates hash. And hash is like the dankest you can smoke because it's made out of pure keef. And then not only do they do that, but they roll it in keef too. So the whole outside of this is rolled with keef. Yeah, bro. Like I said, Tokyo. I'm down, bro. I ain't got shit to do. It's Friday. Let's get this on, cuz. You know what I mean? Let's get down, bro. If anybody has some, light up. You know what I mean? Talk to me. Tell me some shit, man. Tell me what you like doing when you was younger, when you used to chill and shit. Who'd you used to chill with, bro? I was in the military, so I always had to go wherever I was told. I had to eat a lot of shit. And I don't know if you guys like eating shit sandwiches. I don't. It's just a shit sandwich. I don't need that. You know what I mean? So, but here we are, good old Pittman. I lived in Alaska for 2 years, bro. You know what Alaska's like, bro? It sucks. Alaska, like you can be eaten by bears. Where else would you go and almost be eaten by bears? That's shit. Let's see. Bonk. Bronk. What's up, brother? Let me guess. You were a bully in high school, right? Nah. Nah, not at all, bro. Yo. I was Mr. I was Mr. Pittman. That was like my tail name, and I got elected by my class for that. I thought that shit was tight. I was the class clown, bro. You know what I mean? I was all everybody knew to fuck me. I be because I was always the one chilling. I ain't never give nobody no problems, man. See, when you get your ass kicked 8 million times like I have, you learn to just shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? So when you learn how to shut the fuck up after you get punched in the mouth 6 or 7 times, you learn that lesson quick, bro. Yeah, chilling like a villain, brother. What's up, you all? Does anybody have some doobies they want to light up? Does anybody want to tell me a quick chat that you used to do when you were younger, when you used to like to smoke or whatever it is you done did, dude? Because I was talking about Friday the movie. That shit was tight, man. I don't know if any of you ever seen that movie Friday, but if you get a chance, that shit is hilarious, bro. It's like, oh, if you're gonna watch a weed movie for the first time, it's got to be Friday, because that's the all-time greatest weed movie, man. I was like 12 when that shit came out, right? And I used to watch all types of crazy shit, man. These are your lungs. Don't stop smoking a magic Drake oiled up and doing doggy style. Huh? Who the fuck is Drake? I wasn't in the Army Tokyo. I was a Coast Guard, unfortunately. I was just a sea cop. But it was ass. The problem is with the military, bro, you don't have no choice. You go where you're sent. You know what I mean? Like when they say, you gotta live up to it. When you gotta walk some lines and you gotta give up what you want. Like that shit ain't no joke, man. You go to boot camp, you get fucked up. And it don't matter what boot camp you're in, they're all in the game of fuckery. And them company commanders, bro, the drill sergeants, they fucking make you laugh. And that's the worst thing you could do is laugh, because they're comedy superstars, bro, and they nail everybody. Like the one day, a dude got caught writing a letter saying that our company commander was, he looked like Dark Helmet from Spaceballs. And, and the other guy came running up, our other petty officer, and he was like, if he's Dark Helmet, who does that make me? Puke! Yo. So I had to walk off the deck, because if I'd have got caught laughing, they would have fucked me up. And he laid down a diamond, bro. I just turned about face and walked like I was doing a fucking watch walk or something. It wasn't a watch walk. It was just me trying not to fucking laugh my ass off. Dude, company commanders, boot camp commanders, man. Yeah, they'll fuck you up. Don't get it wrong. But them dudes is funny. Mm-mm-mm. And my petty officer, bro, his name was Petty Officer Lopez, right? And this dude was like 5 foot, 5'2", probably like 125 pounds wet. This dude, every time he walked in the room, bro, I wanted to throw the fuck up, because he loved to just fucking nail me, because I was one of the taller dudes. And they were like, he come into the room and fucking be yelling at me right here, right? And his like cap would hit the chin, and it would hit my chin like this, and it would always rub my chin red. And he'd be barking up and down like this, you know what I mean? And I didn't know they stack shit so high for people like you, Harrington, and my name's Harrison. and he would always call me Harrington. Like he called everybody the wrong name, bro. Like I had a buddy named Matthews. He called Mattress. I had a kid named Grunzel, and he called him Grundle. Petty Officer Lopez, bro. And then every morning, right, we would do roll call, right? And we had two guys with the last name Brown. So every morning they'd be like, Brown. And they'd be like, Brown eye. Every morning, dude, Petty Officer Lopez would be like, ha ha ha, brown eye. That means asshole. Ha ha ha. Oh my God. But dude, Petty Officer Lopez was a monster, bro. He fucking, one night I got a brand new uniform, right? It just got pressed, it just got cleaned up. And it was during like Freak Week where they just whoop the shit out of you. Like your company commanders, like it's high stress. People are fucking like losing their minds because like we yelled at a boat for like 5 hours, bro. Eyes in the boat, eyes in the boat. Like we yelled that for like 5 fucking hours at a boat. Like shit, they do some shit to you, bro. And like one night I was just like, what the fuck did I get myself into, man? Like this place is fucking nuts. I'm yelling at fucking boats. Like we're doing daisy chains and we have to run around this field and there's not enough people to hold hand to hand. Like there's like 3/4 of a mile between the fucking first dude and the last dude, and they tell us to catch the end, dude. So you know, it just shit that was like, yeah, yeah, well, yeah, yeah. You gotta be. It's not also doesn't take strength. Like physically, I lost like 25 pounds at first, and then I gained like the 35 to 40 pounds of muscle because it was just so physical. But mentally, bro, that's where you got to be tough. If you don't have mental fortitude, I don't know how to explain it exactly, but like if you don't have that right mind frame, bro, I seen people hit their own knees with like a lock in the sock to get out of boot camp. Like shit was fucked up the first 3 weeks. People were put on suicide watch and shit. Like, you know, people have some real problems and they think that they can do the military, bro, and they get there, dudes are fucking screaming at you till like 3 o'clock in the morning, and then you'll wake up at like 5:30 or 6, and in that time you're doing watch, and like it's totally to beat you the fuck down, like totally to beat you down, and then rebuild you. You know, yep, that's the point. Making a strong generation. Well, you know, I don't know if you need that anymore, bro. To be perfectly honest with you, do you really need physically fit fucking people to run the army if they're gonna go to the way of like AI and shit like that? You know what I mean? Like we don't even have to lose people. We're just gonna blow shit up with like, you know, AI fucking drones and shit like that. Like where an AI can control like 1 million drones at a time and fucking go in and just blow shit the fuck up. Like that's just scary, bro. That's a scary type of war they're fighting in Ukraine, man. Like them, fucking, could you imagine a drone coming at you, bro? Like you're in a tank or something going 45, 50 miles per hour and this little tiny drone comes fucking flying out of the sky and blows everything the fuck up. Like Jesus, dude. Like they kill so well. Like that's why I joined the Coast Guard, because the other branches are life takers. I wanted to be a life saver. You know what I mean? Like I wanted to, like if there was an accident or something, like we would hop on the boat and go do that shit. We did drug enforcement. We did fisheries. We seized fucking Russian vessels, bro. When I was in Alaska, we seized a Russian vessel. I was going through law enforcement training, and I had got pepper sprayed, bro. And here's a little skit for you. Have you ever met somebody who does like something like that. Like they'll be talking and it'll be like, and when you get pepper sprayed or whatever, you want to make sure that you do this and you hold on to your gun and like, so I caught on to the officer who was doing the teaching, and he was a younger guy, so I could bust his balls. And whenever he would go like that, I'd be like, pew pew. So he was like, Harrison, you you bust my balls all the time. He's like, when I fucking pepper spray you, I'm gonna get you, man. And I was like, oh shit. So here the day came, right? I'm about to get pepper sprayed. I have to go first because I'm gonna watch. And this motherfucker, he laced me, bro. He hit me like 4 times across the face, where he only hit other motherfuckers only once. Like he fucked me up, man. And it was all because every time he'd stop talking, he'd be like, psh, 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 I'd be all like, pew, 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 pew. Yeah, yeah, you gotta have a good, relaxed mind. You know, you gotta go in there with a positive attitude. You just gotta remember that your life isn't yours when you join the military, man. Which brings up like character. Like, are you a servant? You know, are you a leader? You know what I mean? Like, that's where you find that shit out. Like when it's like 5 o'clock in the morning. But now, if you yellow at some boy, his eyes will become full of tears and soft as fuck. Yeah, like I said though, man, like these dudes might not need to be badass, bro. You can literally pick up a fucking video game paddle, like an Xbox 360, control a drone with a fucking warhead on it, bro, and smash it into shit. Maybe soldiers don't need to be like fucking, trained like they used to be. I'm sure you're gonna have your ops, Delta, all that shit. You know what I mean? So, and them motherfuckers is stone, bro. Yo, you think you can become like Delta team or SEAL Team 6 or something like that? You're on drugs. Like seriously, man. Like in the Coast Guard, they had dudes that were like the Coast Guard SEAL Team 6, and the shit them dudes had to do was fucking like ridiculous. Like first they had to like tread water for like 2 hours, and then they have to fucking swim like a mile and a half in less than 14 minutes, and then they got to do like 60 fucking pull-ups in less than a minute, and then they got to do like 60 push-ups and 90 sit-ups in fucking 50 seconds and shit. Like bro, like when I was in my like prime physically, like I could do some of that shit, but it's like there ain't no person out there who can do all of it, bro. When I was in boot camp, motherfuckers couldn't even do sit-ups, like for real. Like I remember this dude named Gray. He was a big dude, right? This big motherfucker, like 6'6", like 270, right? Like he was just a big fucking hay shucking country shit kicking farmer, right? And the boy grew up on a farm, and I guess he ain't never worked his core in his life because he couldn't do one fucking sit up, bro. And he was there for like fucking 10 weeks. And they finally let him graduate. But I swear to God, that dude never did one fucking sit up, bro. Big farts. All right, that's what's up. Yo, I'm doing some moon rock just to get caught up. Today is Friday. You ain't got no job. You ain't got shit to do. That's from the movie Friday. And if you haven't seen it, watch that shit. Right now, we're just bullshitting about the military. And what I was talking about is if you think you can be Delta Squad or like a fucking uh, SEAL Team 6, bro. Nope, can't do it. Oh, I'm sorry, bro. I'll try to watch my language. I do try to watch my language, to be perfectly honest. I look like the original Red Power Ranger. Nah, I'm taller than him. Do you know what I get told I look like is Leo Nielsen? Neeson? Nelson? Nielsen? I don't know. But I get him a lot. and usually it's older women who tell me I look a bit like Tom Cruise, and I don't look a fucking thing like Tom Cruise, but I've heard that like 4 or 5 times, which is weird because I sell myself as a solid 3. Like, 3 is the best I am. Like, and I ain't trying to bullshit nobody. Like, I ain't no 10. I ain't no 7. I'm not even a fucking 5. I'm like a solid 3, bro. And that's fine with me. I don't try to. I'm off putting, and I live with it my whole life, bro. I don't mind it. Like the red on my nose and under my eyes. That shit was from when I jumped off a bed when I was a kid, and I was playing Superman, and I tried to jump out the window, but I fucking broke my face. So the doctors were like, "Man, you can't do nothing with this. The kid's just fucked up." And my mom's like, "Can't you fix it?" And shoot, they were like, "Nah." They were like, "He's too fucked up. Like he's off-putting. You're just gonna have to live with it." So like I was diagnosed off-putting, and that's cool because, like I said, I'm a solid 3. But I try not to use the F word. You're right. I should watch my language. I want to involve a lot more people, and I should be more welcoming than that. You're right. But I can't say I'm going to act presidential. I mean, I'm not the president or anything, so I really don't give 2 Fs. You know what I mean? But I want to start this Friday, or I want this weekend to be banging, bro. I want to have such a good weekend. Like, I just want to fucking have fun. Because I never do, bro. I always stay at home with the kids. Which ain't bad, because I'm a dad. Whoa, there's a rhyme. I do that all the time. I used to like Cypress Hill, man, when I was a kid. I thought rap was dope back in the day, bro. I don't get it no more. But, like, rap used to be real dope back in the day because they would always talk about smoking and shit. Like when Snoop came out, bro, Doghouse, Doggy Style. That was like the album that changed my life. Snoop Dogg. Though, could you imagine hanging with him, bro? I would love to chill with Snoop. I think Snoop Dogg is like, he is like, oh, you think I'd make a great pink ring? Thanks, bro. That's not helpful with criticism. It's just, it isn't. But if you want to send a Power Ranger costume, go right on ahead. Yeah, I don't, you know, for real, the skit would go crazy. You think so? Do you know who I? Speaking of characters, bro, you know what? One of my funniest characters I ever made up. It's Austin Potters. So it's Harry Potter with Austin Powers. Bro, I think that would be like the funniest fucking thing. Like, Patronus, baby. Yeah! Like, you know what I mean? And then they have like Dr. Evil Mort. Like, come on, man. Dr. Evil Mort. Bro, that shit would be so funny. Like, how can I get you, Austin Potters? That shit would be hilarious, dude. But yeah, bro, this Friday's gonna go good, bro. There's gonna be some shit. I went to an open mic night to try to do some comedy, and they ended up just singing. And I was like, I don't really want to sing, but I did, and I had fun. But there was like no audience or anything. Like it was just like fucking seven. Sorry, there was just like 7 of us, and you know we were all chilling. They were playing guitar and stuff like that. So I'm gonna put this thing out because I'm straight dum dum right now. Woo! Woo! Oh my god. Woo! I'm fucking. This is fucking nuts, man. These moon rock joints is crazy, bro. For real. Jeez Louise. But Yeah, bro. I want to do live more, but again, I'm off-putting, and that sucks, bro. That sucks. So, look, today's gonna be the best Friday we can make it, right? Harry Powers is a crazy one, right? Yo, bro. Bro, I also do the Dukinator. Like, I'll be back, Pilgrim. Oh my god, the Dukinator, bro. The Dukinator. That shit is outrageous. That shit is outrageous. But I'm definitely gonna do an open mic night. I'm gonna find a place around here, and I'm gonna go ahead and find an open mic night and start doing some stand up. If you guys can, please like, please share, please comment. Let me know how you're feeling this lovely Friday. I can normally BS pretty well, and if you respond to me, I'll read what you read and respond back because I'm a gentleman, and we're chilling. So I talked about Friday the movie. I talked about the military, and I talked about Harry Powers or Austin Potters. I think Austin Potters is better than Harry Power or Harry Powers. Yeah, Austin Potter. He'd be like, "Yeah, baby, Patronus," and all that crazy shit, bro. That would be so great. I would love to do something like Saturday Night Live, but I hear they like lock you in for like 3 years and 5 movies or something like that. Um, and that kind of sucks, bro. Like, how could they, like, I get it if they sign it to like your license agreement for like, 2 years that they sign you onto the cast. But how could they control like your movie rights, bro? Like that, think about that. Like, like, you're Adam Sandler, right? And you're on Saturday Night Live, and you're getting, millions of people coming to watch every weekend, right? And then they offer them like, hey, not only will we sign you for 2 years, but if you make 5 movies, we'll give you like, $15 million. And at the time, it's like, holy shit, that's $15 million. That's a lot of money. But your best 5 ideas have to go to, the SNL or Lauren Michaels or whatever because you have to make 5 movies with them if you sign on SNL. And that's ass, bro. Like, that's fucked up. Somebody was saying that that's why Chappelle ran away because he made that movie Block Party, right? Dave Chappelle. He made that movie Block Party, and it cost him like $120,000 to make it or something, and it fucking made like $150 million. So Chappelle was like, "Holy shit! I just made a fuck ton of money doing this independent movie. I didn't think I was gonna make anything on, and I have to make 5 seasons of show for $18 million with a couple of movies as well with Comedy Central. Like if I made $150 off of my own shit, and I was signed in a contract with somebody else, I fucking like put underwear over my head and tell everybody I'm the doo doo king or something. You know what I mean? Because I'm getting out of that contract, bro. $120 million of profit because you spent $112,000 to make a movie, bro. Like Chappelle is on. That motherfucker is so smart, and all he had to do was play crazy, bro. Like, I don't know, man. Like Hollywood's like that place is fucked up. I mean, not, I don't expect to ever make $1 million, whatever. That's not the point of any of this. That's not the point of any of this. It's just, you know, uh, like, I'm not ever going to sign a contract with, like, nobody because if I do blow up, I would rather it be on YouTube, because then I can just make movies like fucking crazy, and not pay nobody. Like like YouTube is cool because they don't own your rights. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's up. But I get driven crazy. I don't get shown in the feed as much. But Kevin Farley, Burnout Son. This is my Chris Farley. My name's Matt Foley. I'm 33 years old. I'm thrice divorced, and I live in a van down by the river. Right? Right? You look like Tim Dillon. I'll have to look that one up, because I prefer to do it in their husband's bed. Oh, what? Okay, that's what's up. So, like I said, if you guys could like, share, subscribe, comment, you know what I mean. I'm not going. I'm probably do like another 15, 20 minutes or so, because I got a busy Friday. I'm actually doing shit tonight. I'm trying to keep up on my posts. I hope you guys are enjoying it. And because I made so many posts, I think I can do like a 15, 20-minute stand-up skit, or even maybe an hour, because I've done so many videos that I can just go back and watch them, and just write shit down. Like, one of my favorite jokes was like I said to, when I was growing up, everybody who said I was going to be a loser, you were only 50% right. So, like, like I say, I don't try to be controversial. I don't try to do none of that. I try to be very inclusive, because I just want to make people happy, bro. As long as you're laughing, and as long as you're having a good time, that's the whole point, bro. And I just wish, well, everybody, because this is a good place. It can be a good place. And if you all just sit back and relax and take a deep breath, and like realize that hate ain't so great to do, and try to let go of hate, like, that's tough, bro. Like, there's people I fucking hate. Like, you know what I mean? You're supposed to forgive them people. Like, no, no. But that's what they say to do. So it's just hard, bro. And I'm here just to make you smile. Because if I can make somebody laugh, that's a win, cuz. That's a win, cuz. I love it. Odell.
How you doing?
Living that dream. You need anything?
No, I'm good.
Alright, cool.
Kind of dropped in just right.
Yeah, right. Exact dimension.
Here you go.
Thank you, my friend.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
You too, brother. What's this? Alright. Alright. The mailman came, cuz. So, if anybody was curious if I was legit military, there you go. Department of Veteran Affairs. Certified as shit. I've been there, bro. I went to Alaska for 2 years. And that shit was a nightmare, bro. Alaska was the only place where, like, unattractive girls, like, they were like 8s or 9s, because there were so few females out there, and they would be such mean fucking, and all the dudes would call them muktuk. That means whale fat in Aleutian, Indian. Yeah, muktuk. So, like, my buddy, I was at my buddy's house one day, and he happened to go to Kodiak, where I was, Alaska, and he had met like this nasty, nasty thing out there, and he brought her home, and we were all like, "What the fuck are you bringing this bitch for?" So I told everybody, she was like big, right, and she was a prick. Like, she would be like, "Fuck you," and "fuck you," and like all this stuff is just nasty, right? So it's I told everybody to call her Muktuk. because I knew she knew what the fuck that meant. So my buddy walks into the room, right? And he was like, I don't know what the muck tuck you're talking about. Bro. Again, muck tuck means whale fat, bro. And he called her straight whale fat to her face, and she knew what that meant. That shit was funny. And we also called her ladle because we'd say she put a ladle of fucking mayonnaise on her sandwich. We were pretty mean, man. When I was a kid, I'd say some shit to people. They made me mad, bro. Like, that's why I say I got watched because, I can punch several times in the face for saying like slick shit to people I probably shouldn't have said some shit to. And, I try not to, be controversial because of that. You know what I mean? I don't want some crazy person coming up on me for something I said. Like, that's silly, bro. People get too mad about things because I think that's the problem with everybody. Like, they're just so stressed. People are so stressed. Like, 2020, like, that shit really, that messed with people. I noticed a big change in people since 2020. Now, honestly, I thought a lot more people would be wearing masks still. That was just me because I didn't know what was going on, So, but yeah, bro, 2020 was balls, bro, and that messed everybody up. Like, and I think the world's just really stressed right now, and it's like real, like personal. Politics is real personal all of a sudden. Like, I remember growing up that when George W. Bush won the election because of the Supreme Court, like, people were just like, eh. Like, okay, well, Gore won, but we'll just let Bush have it. And that's really what they did. And, like, if that were today, like, do you know how many lawsuits they would have put in on that, man? Like, oh my God. Like, things have just changed so much. And that's why I say everybody just needs to chill out and, like, learn how to relive, bro. Because, like I said, like, I know people are under pressure. I'm under pressure. It's like the world is very performance based and it doesn't thank you. Like, it's just cutthroat. You know what I mean? Business. And, like, it's nice to just sit back and realize, like, hey, all this hard work, I actually enjoy my home, or like I actually enjoy my time with my kids, or I actually enjoy this, enjoy that. And that's what I try to get people to think about. Things that they enjoy, I don't want anybody to be like upset or anything watching me, man. That's devastating. I would love it if people could just turn me on and laugh for 45 minutes and call it a day, bro. So I'd like to thank everybody. If you watched, thanks for the likes, thanks for the comments, thanks for the impressions. Please share, like, comment. If you guys, want to see me live or do something for you, if you think there's a funny skit or something you got, you can always talk to me. I'll try to throw it out there. I'll see. I just like collaborating with people. And like I said, as long as you just like making people laugh, I'll chill out with you. You know what I mean? Because that's the whole point. People are super stressed, and you just like levity, man. Like, make them feel light. You know what I mean? Like when you were a kid. Think back to when you were a kid. Like, shit was always bad when you were a kid, but you had them rainbow glasses on, right? Like I used to watch Care Bears and shit, and they'd be like, "Friends stand up together," like, you know what I mean? So, like, when I say I got somebody's back, I mean that, like, because like I grew up watching Care Bears, bro, and that taught people how to love and teaches people how to care about each other, and these are morals that people just they're too few far in between. And, I'm sad. It makes me sad for an angry generation of people that just don't know how to live because Life got crazy. All right. What's up, Omar? Usually I get people from England, Australia, and where's the oh, Canada. I usually don't get the Turkish flags or Iranian flags. That's cool though. What's going on, man? Are we living the dream today, Omar? Is it a good day? I hope you have a good, outstanding Friday, bro, because we all deserve it. We get our butts kicked during the week, like tortured with all this crazy stuff, and then people talking stupid at work all the time, and you just want to punch customers in their faces. Oh, thanks, bro. Yeah, you know what? I'm kind of depressed about the eye color I have. Because one day my dad said, like, all my kids, all my brother and my sisters, they all have blue eyes, and I was born with these disgusting brown eyes. I was like, oh damn, Dad, that's a rough life. So like, I was always thankful for blue eyes. Not for anything in particular, other than I just get complimented on them every once in a while. That's all. Thank you, dude. I'll tell you what. Do you know who has the most beautiful eyes in the world? And I know it's going to sound weird for me to say this, but Trent Cole. So Trent Cole was an Eagle, right? And I used to work at Firestone, and he came in there one day, right? And we expect you to come to Turkey one day. I don't care, bro. I want to go around the world. I want to see everything, man. I ain't got, like I said, I ain't got time for hate. I just want to have fun. And if we can get down and chill out and have a few drinks or, smoke cigars or whatever it is you do, like I would love to join people and be able to do that. I'm all about the community. I'm all about connections. Like the VFW and the veterans taught me that. Like when you're a veteran, like you support other veterans. And I wish that our communities did that more with each other. Sure, we all have our differences, and we can all fight all day long if you want, but who has time for that? Like, you had cancer. Oh man. See, and are you trying to live better now? You know what I mean? Like, I don't mean better. Like, excuse me for saying that. Like, are you trying to be more positive because of that incident? Yeah, right. Okay. So, I apologize for saying it wrong. I meant like you have a more but yeah, that's what I mean, bro. Like when something life changing happens to you, you have a tendency to change your optimism. You don't understand what you're saying. I guess I'm translating it wrong. Sorry. Oh no, I'm just saying like togetherness, like not kumbaya or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But like being able to talk to different people. Like I don't talk to people from Turkey. I don't talk to people from Iran or Vietnam or China or Japan. Like I would love to go to any one of those countries. You know what I mean? And I would just have a good time being introduced to that area because that's what life is, man. Like you put on eyeballs and you just see through other people's eyes to kind of understand where they're coming from, man. Like I'm all about the connection, man. Like I want people to feel like they're comfortable around me and they can say what they feel, and they can say what's in their hearts because when do you really get to speak from the heart? You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's important for me to do this because it gives me an opportunity, even though it may be one, two, three, four people at a time, but I get an opportunity to try to make your day better, and that's the point. You know what I'm saying? How nice would it be if people lived a brotherhood with each other, regardless? Exactly, bro. Like, do you know what I really think? Like, I I I I think everybody should learn everything. Like especially when they're younger, like around like third or fourth grade when they'd be like 8 or 9, and they should just hear about all religions and all the theories because what's wrong with it? You know what I mean? Like there's nothing wrong with people having different opinions. There's nothing wrong with people believing different things than what you believe in. What's important is people have faith because that's what keeps us planet in reality rather than being lost in space, untethered, just floating regardless of where you started from. Like I'm the type of person who tries everything. If it stinks, then I don't try it. That's all. The British are really very friendly people. I'm sure they are, man. Like, yo, I I'm so embarrassed by how America has been acting since COVID. Like, it's mortifying, bro. Like Donald Trump. Oh, never mind. It's mortifying since COVID. I think that people just lost their way. You know what I mean? Like it was very stressful to everybody, and it was just a difficult time for the whole world because it was the first time in history we could all see each other suffer. And I thought maybe the point of COVID was as people, we would realize we're all like one type of people since we all get sick from the same thing, and maybe our interests are best invested together rather than having people divide wedges in between us. So that's my whole philosophy, man. That's why I tell jokes. That's why I try to make people laugh. That's why I get down with the moon rocks and try to boogie, woogie, oogie with y'all and make you just smile, bro. I don't care if I have to dance like a fucking monkey. I'll do whatever the fuck you want. I don't care. The point is, I want you to have a great Friday today. Oh, this is the end of the thingy mabobber that we started with. I think I learned a good lesson today from my viewers. I think I made more connections today. I hope you guys really do like and subscribe and share and you know like I'm nobody, right? Like I'm nobody, but I hope one day I can help people get together and be friendly. That's all. My brother works as a nurse in Switzerland. He says he went there from Turkey. People in Switzerland say they are very civilized and include many European countries. I'm sure, but look at how the evolution of Europe has gone over the past 6,000 years. Like all types of different cultures ruled Europe. So and their influences went into every area of Europe, basically around the Mediterranean. It was different culture after different culture after different cultures defeating each other and taking over the Mediterranean, like the Greeks, the Romans, the Carthaginians, like all these different people had a lot of influence. The Egyptians, the Jews, like all these different people had a big influence throughout in Europe, and they have a better understanding because when you realize that you live under rule, like you are at the fate of somebody who snaps their finger and you're doing exactly what you shouldn't be. Like that idea is frightening to me, and that's why I say, like, we gotta stick together and be more positive so that way people can. Oh, what's the topic? No, lumping. We there. we were just BSing about like how Europe is a bit more modernized culturally, I guess, than here in the United States. Not saying anything bad about America. That's not the point. It's kind of hard to understand the whole conversation, but it's civilized. And like I said, it's to me. I wish that people had a better opinion of America. Bro, if you had half your English, I would get 100% in all my English. It's my English is actually quite terrible. I'm from New Jersey, which is very known for lead in the pipes, and that causes a special type of person when you have lead in your pipes. But I wish you luck on your English exams, and go. I never learned another language really. I had, Spanish, French, German, all them growing up. I know I wouldn't starve to death in any country. I wouldn't, well, in those three countries. I know how to ask for water and food. So, like I said, the more you know, the better. But I love the movie Friday, bro. And wait, which team from Turkey do you support? I don't have any. I don't support anything. It's only because I'm ignorant of what's happening. You know what I mean? There's too much in the world for me to try to stay on top of. I would love to be able to give you a comment on that, but I don't I don't know anything about teams. I wish I could have an answer for you, but you know, I think that's funny about Americans, bro. Like, did you ever notice that Americans will club the shit out of each other? That's what I love about this country, man. Like, you go to like New York and shit, and people would be like, "I would rather punch you in the face, than take 10 seconds to say hello." You know what I mean? So, Lumpin, where you at, bro? Why can't you? Where are you at? That is illegal. Yeah, but it's to me it's crazy that marijuana is illegal anywhere. And number one, it's classified as a class 3 or 4 narcotic, which is like the same as heroin. And like people like my brother, like in America, we had Reagan in the '80s, and his wife did say no to drugs, and that was like the big thing. Like all these guys, you got to you go to prison for smoking. Damn, you're in Indonesia. Damn, bro, that's awful. They put people in jail for that. Whoa, for a plant. 1 year on. Oh my gosh, bro, that's crazy. Like I understand chemical drugs because they'll mess you up, like methamphetamines, um, LSD and shit. Like if it's natural, I don't think it should be illegal. Like mushrooms and just pure leaf, not chemical. Right. See, if it's from nature, God deemed it good, so we should be able to use it. If it was no good, it wouldn't be here. There's a reason why things are here. Well, that's how I believe. That doesn't make me right, but that's just how I feel. Everything in life has an antithesis. Antithesis. Anyway, what I mean is if there's one thing that's dark, there's a light side that makes it gray, which is inhabitable, livable. Because if we didn't have gray, life would be crazy. If we lived black and white, like that shit would be nuts. But yeah, man, I'm sorry, dude. Like, I don't know. Maybe one day they'll say, like I I think what changed it in America, honestly, was just the prison system. Like because America has like 6% of the world's population, but 25% of the world's prison population. So like you can see, like in America, dude, they definitely like they do bad things to like uh, you know minorities. Like they put guns, they put drugs, and like they really start minorities in America off real bad because like they don't invest in their schools, like they don't have after school activity programs, like all sports, art, and all that's gone from a lot of the schools, and like that's part of the problem, bro. Like that's why I'm right now I'm real happy what's going on with the we're doing an infrastructure here in America, and you know we're finally replacing lead pipes and everything. There's a husband who had cancer. Go to prison for whole life. His wife died because he, thank God. And like there's dude, there's universal studies on not even you don't even have to have the THC in the marijuana. It's actually the CBD, which is the cannabinoid, cannabid. I can't remember how they say it, but anywho's, it doesn't get you high, but it gives you the advantage of the actual benefit of the marijuana plant. So that's big in America too. The CBD oil and all that jazz. Um, yeah, cannabis. Yep. But you know, I just like I say, if it's from nature, there shouldn't be a problem with it. That's how I feel because, like I said, it doesn't matter how it got here. It's here. So why shouldn't we use it? You know what I mean? Like, I don't think morphine should be readily available for 10-year-old kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that. But I also don't think if you made heroin legal that all these people would break into houses because like I know people don't want to hear they don't want to give tax money to help people or whatever, but that's what you're doing anyway. You know what I mean? Like if you go to a church or a synagogue or a temple or wherever a mosque, wherever you go, you know what I mean? Like you all try to support, and that's what I love about it. You all try to support communities, and 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 you know, I think that if we did that more outside of places like those, church, temple, all that stuff, if we did what we preached in there outside, it would be a lot better. Exactly, bro. Whatever's good, whatever's good. Like one thing I hate is cigarettes because they don't make them naturally. They put a whole bunch of chemicals in them which get you addicted to it. And I'm trying to quit, but yo, it's hard, man. Smoking cigarettes is hard, bro. And I don't understand how you can charge a plant that grows like wild for $12 a pack, bro. I know it's no good for people, but like, how does Philip Morris making millions and millions and millions of dollars making them pay? You know what I mean for all the health. Like they pay for truth. Like truth is fucking silly, man. Like truth.com, they tell lies all the time. And the thing is it's not okay to lie to people if it's for their benefit. You know what I'm saying? That's garbage. Like people deserve to know. And if you treated people like people rather than little kids, you could actually say things and have people ponder upon them rather than just foo it away. You know, I think that's a big cigarette money, man. Yeah, yeah, that's everywhere, man. They'll like I say, that's why it doesn't make sense to me. Like you allow marijuana, you allow cigarettes, you allow all these things that are bad for you. So what's the difference with cocaine? What's the difference with heroin? What's the difference with anything that grows naturally? I don't get it. like everything has a benefit. That's why it's here. 144, bro. All right. Yeah, but I really appreciate you guys, man. Like I said, I hope you have a better mental attitude today. I hope that you guys like something switches, you know, and it makes you just think for a little bit and say, am I worried about other people or am I worried about myself? Like, what drives me crazy? Like, I'm a Christian, and what I believe doesn't matter. But some people who believe, they'll be like, oh, you should repent and this and that. And it's like, yo, don't you sin? Right? Like, don't you sin? So if you sin, why don't you fix yourself rather than worry about other people? Because if you fixed yourself, you could lead by example. And then people would go, wow, this dude went through some rough times and he came out on the other side pretty good. You know what I mean? Like, and he has an understanding of life, and what he thinks it is areas are broken up into different places, but they're all basically the same. Everybody is hey, it's me, Jacqueline. Hey, hello. But everybody says, I'm glad that somebody else came in. Yeah, the point of religion point to fix ourselves. Yes, right. Right. Well, it's like one thing that Jesus said, and like I said, it doesn't matter what I believe because I'm not ever going to force it on you. It's just the point of the story. He said that, like, you tell your brother that he has a little splinter in his eye while you have a beam sticking out of your face. How could you tell your brother he has a little thing in his eye when you have a whole beam stuck in your face? Don't point out other people's problems. Fix yours. Right? Like, the one thing we can control as people is the one thing. If you're going to be happy or if you're going to be miserable, that's it. You can't control the weather. You can't control how people feel. You can't make people do what you want. But do you know who you can help? Yourself. So why don't you make yourself better? Make yourself better and lead by example, right? Right? We lead by example and we live correctly. Right. You never judge other people. You know what I'm saying? You don't. That's not what you do. What I've learned, I I moved a lot, like in 20 years. Like, I've been all over the country because of the military, and I used to drive all over the United States, I used to meet a ton of different people from a ton of different areas, man. And do you know what? Most everybody, it doesn't matter their race, sex, orientation, religion, whatever. They say hello when you meet them. But I'm Muslim. Do you hate Muslims, or can we be friends? No, I don't hate anybody, bro. I don't have time to hate. That's my point of all this. If you think about what other people are thinking, you're gonna go mad. You're gonna go insane. You're gonna lose your mind. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna lose your mind. What you do is you say to yourself, who is helping my mental mind and who is not helping it? And you take the people who aren't helping, that make you miserable, and you move them aside. And then you take the people who make life easier for you and whose company you enjoy, right? Regardless, because I made friends. I'm a white Anglo-Saxon Irish Christian, well, Catholic, and and you know that doesn't mean I haven't made friends with a Muslim. You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't mean I haven't made friends with any race or sex or religion. Like, I've always made friends wherever I went. Do you know why? Because when we would go out, I would be like, hey, woo, and doing all the crazy shit that gets people laughing, and they all take a deep breath and relax, man. Like, chill, man, chill. And then all of a sudden you can breathe again and be people, you know? And that's, like I said, 2020 got us in a bad mind frame, I think, and I think a lot of people pointed a lot of fingers, and that's no good, because pointing a finger doesn't fix the situation. You know what I mean? Like, thank you, Captain Obvious. You know what the problem is. So what's your answer to fix it? Well, that's not important. We got to know where it came from. What you you worry about where it came from rather than how to prevent it? Hmm. Like, I can't help you. I can't help you with that. That's stinking thinking, bro. You gotta cut that out, man. You know? Like, we pay people to do certain jobs because they're good at that job. And I'm gonna tell you now, there's a point that you get to that regardless of how smart you get, or there's gonna be somebody smarter than you. No matter how good you are at whatever, there's going to be somebody better than you at that. You know what I mean? The point is to just be the best you can be, so you can show other people how to be. That's how we lead. And that's what America and a lot of the world is missing, is good leadership. Because if we had it, we would kind of settle down, take a deep breath as people, realize that life goes up and down just like our emotions, and if you get too worked up, you're gonna blow a gasket. That's all. And I don't judge. I'm not telling anybody how to feel or what to think. That's your business. My point is I work on me, and if I can be happy today and make a couple other people happy, I won that day, man. So, all right, you guys, I'm going to bounce. Thank you, everybody, for sharing, commenting. Please like, uh, 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 subscribe, and all that goodness, man. I hope you all had fun. I know I did. So, you guys take it easy.